This is the front chamber of the critical lab. You can consider it an entrance. Dr. Weska's critical lab is sealed with especially tough security. Anyone who tries to enter carelessly would be in grave danger, including myself. So, in order to meet the doctor, we must first contact him on the intercom.
Alright, seems legit.
Who dares disturb the thoughts within my sacred brain cells?
Oh, you're Weska.
Dr.
Okay.
Weska, it's me. The CEO
Not what I
of
expected, I'm not gonna lie.
Corporation.
I expected somebody younger.
Who the hell are you? I refuse to speak with any disrespectful hoodlums. Either take off your mask or present someone whose mouth I can view.
You heard him. Yuma, can you take my place?
You got it, boss.
Me? Why doesn't he just take off his mask? This doctor guy seems like the stubborn type. I doubt I'll be good at dealing with him.
The only humans you're good at dealing with are you.
Oh yeah, so this is another very integral part of the game. So like, we're an amnesiac detective, we lost our memory, we woke up in a train station bathroom and we have no idea who the fuck we are. We have no idea what our background is. But we've been sent into Kanai Ward by the World Detective Organization, which is an organization that is comprised of several hundreds and thousands of detectives, with fortes, which are basically specialties that are unique to each individual. And we didn't have a forte, or so we thought, but our forte is to be able to share in the forte of all the other master detectives. This is Shinigami. She is a death god. So she is essentially right now a ghost, but she's been haunting us. And she has this book called the Book of Death, and we don't know what the Book of Death is or what the Book of Death is about. But like I said, the game is a mystery.
Yuma Cocohead. I've come here
So
today
it's kind of,
after being
you
advised
figure out the
by
plot.
Mr.
Yeah, that's
Makoto.
the thing. Nobody else knows Shinigami is there. Unless Yuma holds their hand. If he holds their hand, they can share in his ability, or he shares in theirs, and he can see everything that he sees.
Speak what you
So
must
she's
and
only
utter
haunting
10
Yuma,
words.
but the thing is, there's a stipulation. He can't tell anybody about Shinigami. And I'm assuming that if he were to tell people about Shinigami, it would influence and change the course of events. So I don't know if this game, what we're actively playing, is a retelling of the events that occurred within the book, or if we're creating a future, or like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what the twist is. There's something within this plot that will be elaborated on in due time, and I'm doing my best to reason it through and put it together, but it's
being
really
targeted
hard
by
because these games are very carefully tailored and very meticulously crafted
You've
to only
exceeded
feed
your
you
words.
certain bits of
Game
information
over.
at a time,
Don't come back.
to pique your interest and keep you moving along and to keep you on the right mental track.
Hold on!
See how difficult he is?
It's really
He's a
fucking
great
good. Like, these
researcher,
games are
but I can't say
immaculate in the way
same
they're
for his
presented.
personality.
It's hard to
People
explain
say
for
he's
me.
been in
I'm
his
too
lab
short
for
the
months
words
now
to do it
without seeing
justice, but
anyone.
Months.
these games are fucking great.
It's like the Heavenly Rock cave legend. However, there's only
So we're
one
very
way
deep
to
in the
get
game right
around,
now. We're in chapter
and it's
4.
not some
And I
passionate
believe
thing.
there's 6 chapters,
It's
maybe
this.
7? Whoa, what are you doing, dude? That's a me move.
You're a persistent bugger. What's the meaning of this? Do you wish to become a test subject?
So
for a
Dr.
new
Weska
weapon?
isn't dead. I thought the assassin would have gotten to him already.
As I
That's
mentioned,
also
a
something
hitman
interesting.
is-
I know that already. I received a threatening note a few days ago.
They wouldn't have him die on camera, because if he died on camera... Unless the footage is
You received one
pre-uploaded.
too?
I received a report from my subordinate. I didn't see anything of the sort myself.
Subordinate.
Why didn't you run
Maybe
away
the target
then?
isn't
You'd
Weska
be better
himself.
protected somewhere safe.
What a foolish question. What place is possibly safer than here? The security system was instilled with my genius.
You sound pretty full of yourself for a dark gothic Colonel Sanders, bro.
Whether it's a hitman or the CEO, anyone who dares enter without my permission will be turned into a test subject. And now that you've been enlightened, quit wasting my precious time.
It appears he won't budge. Such a shame. I wanted to ask him a few things too.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. He didn't
I
even
think the
talk
last
to me.
part I was watching you was in the raining district. That's like literally the entire
He
game.
appears to despise me.
So everywhere outside is
Maybe it's
constantly
because I
wet.
keep
It
trying
always
to
rains
investigate
here.
His research.
So having you introduce me wouldn't have made a difference in the first place.
Probably not.
But like, this game is
But I
fucking
thought
incredible.
You'd like the chance to speak with the doctor.
the voice acting, the character direction is really, really good, because, like, in Danganronpa, everybody has a specialty. But the thing about Danganronpa characters' personalities is they don't usually like what they do. It's not what you would expect. Like, if somebody's an artist, they actually hate everything about being an artist. And, like, people have certain assumptions that they make of that person, and that person gets tired of it. Like, they have real life, real human emotion to them. They have real depth. It feels like when you talk to the characters, you actually get to know them as people. It's really cool, because it's all entirely made so elaborately, and woven to be so believable.
Isn't there some
And it's just, there's no other way, like, I haven't seen anybody else doing it as genuinely as Kodaka
I doubt
can.
he'd answer the intercom again, and it's impossible to get past his security. You can attempt
And, like,
to
a lot
force
of
your
things
way
like that
in,
wouldn't
but
interest the
you'd be
common
risking your
person,
life.
and that's kind of weird. So, like, I do believe that these games are tailored to be directed at an eclectic few that actually take interest in the kind of toning that the games present,
You could say
and it's not very
impregnable.
common.
You could even call it murderous. Intruders will be immediately killed.
Killed?
It's not so much a security system as a boom kill device.
It's a security system so perfect that even the devil would avoid it. Even though this is the heart of Amaterasu Corporation, I still think it's a bit excessive. Oh, if you want, I could explain what the security is like around here.
Yes, please. Tell me about the security system.
So
First
basically,
off,
what the
we're in
concept
what's known
is
as the front chamber. It's like an entrance to the critical lab.
there is a death threat, so
You see that automatic
some
door
shit
there?
is gonna go down.
It's not
I
actually
don't know
locked.
what,
You
but
can
some
come
shit
and
is gonna go
freely
down.
through it.
It's not actually locked. You can come and freely go through
Once
it.
you get past that door, you will need to proceed through 3 chambers before arriving at the doctor's lab.
3 chambers, okay. Where is my notebook? So something that this game allows me to do that I have not done is they allow you to review cases when you get into the mystery labyrinth, so you can go over all your keys and logic out your reasoning, but I don't do that. And I don't know exactly why I don't, but I like to try to commit to memory details. And I believe that being able to freely go into all the truth bullets and shit like that and all the information regarding the case kind of gives you a walkthrough. And it kind of gives you a handicap, and that kind of ruins the experience for me in a way, because I like to reason through it as best as I can. And I'm usually pretty damn on the money, if I do say so myself. My deductive reasoning is usually pretty fucking damn good, because I'm one of those people that thinks outside the box and works my way in, not vice versa. That being said, that comes with its own detriment, is that I usually overlook things that are very obvious. And that was very apparent in the last chapter that I did. There was a barrel minigame, and it's basically like Hangman, and you have to guess what the word is. But I was never fixated on the fact that it asks you a question to lead you into what the answer that you're supposed to be looking for is. Like, the way you spell out the word. I was only trying to deduce what the word was, given the letters available on the barrel, because I was too hyper-fixated on the fucking barrel. And I never
The 3
noticed that they
chambers are,
present
in
you a
order,
question. I'm
the
not even
airlock,
kidding. As obvious as it
toxic
was,
gas chamber,
I never even
and the
noticed.
panel chamber.
So, like, I failed in the last chapter due to, like, the dumbest circumstance I could ever seen. And, like, the thing is, I still came up with the answer, I just did not have the time to input it, but I came up with it without looking at the question. And I was fucking mad, and I was going on about how the minigame was kind of poorly constructed because I was able to deduce it, but I didn't have the time due to the detriments and the penalties that I received through forced deduction. But the thing is that it presents you a question. It gives you ample reasoning to be able to deduce what your answer is. And I just didn't fucking notice because I'm blind as shit. I'm dumb.
Anyway,
So because I tend
let's go
to
in order.
immaculately, like, try
After
and
the
think
front
outside the
chamber
box, and
is
I'm
the
so
airlock.
dead set in that line of thinking, I
The
didn't
airlock isn't
read.
particularly dangerous.
I just didn't notice it.
As the name suggests, it's a room that seals out air. It features a large decontamination device set up on a wall. This prevents gas from the toxic gas chamber from leaking out. If
But
an
these
intruder
games are
broke in, or there was an
basically
accident originating
more or
from the
less
toxic gas
elaborately,
chamber,
mentally puzzling, perplexing
Everything
kind of
beyond
deals.
it would remain safe thanks to the airlock.
Like, it's hard to describe. I don't have the words. I'm short the words right now. But
So
basically, it's a giant
stop the toxic gas.
riddle. It's kind of like a giant riddle thing. It's like an enigma that you have to solve.
Once you get past the airlock, you arrive at the toxic gas chamber in question.
Some of the reasoning in this has been kind of shaky and kind of bad, but like,
It was supposed to use sleeping gas.
where
in
it
the
makes
original
sense, it makes
design.
very good sense, and where it makes little sense, it's kind of obvious. Like, when they were like, oh, he must have thrown the key through the vent and it just happened to land under the body. I don't, no, that's fucking bullshit. I don't believe that. That's crap. My idea of sliding the key down the fucking wire was so much better and made so much more goddamn
The
sense.
gas is comprised of bacterial
And I will
aerosols,
die on that
so
hill.
Regular gas masks are ineffective against it. Even if you hold your breath, it penetrates the skin. There are no effective treatments for it in existence.
Isn't it dangerous to weaponize such a deadly gas?
Oh, there's no need to worry about that. This gas is one of the doctor's failures. It's only effective in an airtight room. It is easily dispersed outdoors.
I see.
Okay.
By the way, it takes time for the toxins to
I'm not
spread
paying
throughout
attention
the
to
body,
any of this, by the way.
so
I've
it
been
will
too busy
not
going on
be
about
death.
bullshit. I should really be paying attention to this because I know it's going to heavily pertain to the
However,
theme of
you
this
will
chapter is what I'm
absolutely
gonna say.
die within 30 minutes. No one can escape that fate. The time lag is another reason why it's considered a failure. But as a security
Sorry, I don't
system,
wanna
it's
say the
unmatched
M
in
word.
Offensive and defensive capabilities.
Trying to avoid saying the M word. It's very
Anyone
difficult.
who wanted to force their way through would need a spacesuit.
It's not
Claims
easy.
The gas will absolutely kill anyone.
That's not cute like me at all.
And next, we have the third room, the panel chamber. It consists of 9 panels
Laser
in a
panels?
3x3 layout. It functions as a key to open the door.
Okay, how?
The 9 panels
Sequence?
are set in a special sequence by
Sequence.
the doctor. Stepping on them in the correct order unlocks the door. Only
Okay.
the doctor knows the order. Its key is sealed within his memories. Supposedly, even computers cannot analyze it. Also,
Okay.
stepping on the wrong panel will cause an intruder to be shocked at high voltages.
Lovely.
High voltages?
An intruder would be burnt to a crisp before
just like
realizing
Dishonored.
they'd messed up.
Alright.
It's totally out to boom kill you.
It was originally designed to emit a light shock, but the doctor modified it to be deadly.
Of course he did.
Why go to such lengths?
You don't just have a security system and have it be a light security system, do you? No, you
According
modify it
the
to kill
doctor,
people, of course.
This string of security protocols is not meant to kill intruders. It's more like a deterrent. This display of excessive force would cause anyone to give up on breaking in,
That makes sense. I mean, if you watch somebody get vaporized, yeah.
but there is a strong aura of malice here. I guess you could say that's another deterrent.
It's true. If anyone knew about the obstacles, they would never even try to enter here.
What's the guy that plays in, his name is Tom something, I think. Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible!
And
Mission
also
Impossible,
note
he
there's
would
a
do
second
it.
Decontamination device in the panel
Sorry, I
chamber
was
that's
really fishing
identical
for
to
that
the one
mentally.
in
I
the
wanted
airlock.
to get one Mission Impossible in at
Of
least.
course, this is to prevent the toxic gas from leaking into the lab itself. Once the 9 panels are cleared, all that is
The
left
guy
is
from
to
Mission
flip the
Impossible
switch.
would totally do it.
Doing so opens the final door, beyond which is the doctor's lab.
Speaking of, how does the doctor get in and out of the
Speaking
lab?
of, how the fuck are we getting in?
Within the lab is a button that fully disarms all security measures. The doctor just presses it whenever he leaves.
What if you forget to press it, though?
But he's remained in the lab for months. He seems focused solely on his research and hasn't set a foot outside. There's a toilet and shower, as well as plenty of food and water.
Come on, between you and me, that guy definitely looks like he doesn't shower.
Security is perfect, and since he's never interrupted, it must feel like heaven to him.
Even so, it doesn't seem healthy.
I love
be
how he
holed
just
up in
keeps
there
doing
for
this on
months.
every sofa he finds. I love it.
Did something trigger that?
It's normal.
It's
for
true
a
bachelor
researcher to be
energy, I
immersed
love
in
it.
his own research, but it is worrisome. We won't know the details until we speak to him directly. But from what I've heard, he was part of a big project that was canceled in the past. He's shut himself in here ever since.
A big project.
Could it be the homunculus research?
Anyway, As I've just explained, getting through the security here is impossible. If you wish to meet the doctor, you must get him to press the disarming button. In the end, we must communicate with him, which you appear to be better at than I am.
You can say that
That's
again.
not true, but I guess I have to do it.
Okay, so now if we have to go back and talk to the doctor again, what's gonna happen? Oh, it's Yomi again.
I knew you'd be here.
What's up, pretty boy? Tomato
Hi,
hair.
Yomi. Dr. Weska is safe. I've confirmed it just now. The security system is active, so I doubt the hitman can even get close to him.
We don't know if that was a recording, though.
So, you talked smack about finding that hitman before we do. How's it going?
Well, to be fair, I'm a team of 2, you're a team of 3.
As of right now, no luck.
And this guy's fucking useless, so it's more like a team of 1, really.
Act?
My underlings searched all around the lab, but no intruder has been found. Which means there was no hitman from the get-go. Isn't that right, you executive of massive fraud?
Huh?
I know you're the one who made up that death threat, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
Oh, that's a fair point, actually.
What are you plotting? Why are you even here?
You seem to have a misunderstanding. There's no doubt someone's been here before us.
What if Makoto made the note, sent it to the doctor to be able to use us as a vice to get in here?
Besides, what would I gain from such a plot? I just want to have a little chat with Dr. Weska.
Yeah, because he said he had business with Dr. Huesca, but the thing is if he doesn't know the code to be able to get into that room, there must be research in there that he's trying to get as well.
What business do you have
That must
with
be his
Dr.
goal.
Weska? Don't pretend you're just here to talk about the weather!
Yeah,
I
there
want
must
to
be
see if he
some
needs my
larger
help with
ultimate goal
anything.
here.
I have a duty to watch over Amaterasu and Kanai Ward as a whole.
What?
So what if the intruder is actually bullshit, but then there actually is an intruder and it just happens to be coincidental?
All you do is look down on it from on high. The peaceful order you see when you
And Yomi
get
just happened to get
started
roped
is
into
thanks
this.
to my righteous justice. I'm the one guiding these lazy fools.
But then
I brought
Makoto, to make it seem
civilization to
genuine,
this
must have
place.
known that Yomi was going to get involved here.
I don't need you messing with the
That would make it appear
proper
more
order of my
genuine.
city. Hey, tell Mr. CEO that he doesn't belong here. Politely escort him out. Make sure he can still talk, though. There are plenty of things I need to ask him.
What a coincidence. I was hoping to have a nice chat with you two.
Wait!
It's alright, don't worry. We're just going to talk for a bit. I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
What even are you?
I don't know.
Huh?
Amnesiac detective.
You're not a citizen of Kanai Ward, nor are you a detective. What point is there in your existence? Not that I care about small fries like you anyway. Just lock him up somewhere.
You can't do that.
Wait!
Get off me, bro.
Shinigami, what do I do?
Jeez, you are always begging for help. I must admit, seeing you so pitiful is nice. I'm gonna stare at you for a while.
Don't say that!
Okay, can you save your debauchery for the mystery labyrinth?
It's not
God
like
damn
there's
it.
anything I can do in this situation anyway.
I'm being manhandled by 2 peacekeepers and they're not even female. Come on, bro. Oh damn, I'm locked in here now?
Please hear me
Son of a
out.
bitch.
Shut up and stay put!
Fuck. Alright.
Here we are again, huh?
Kurumi's not even here. We can't even have any happy fun time. I knew we should have gone to the Motel 6.
Seriously, why does this keep happening to me? It's like some evil spirit is haunting me.
What? That's impossible. Although, you do have an adorable partner here.
She's not exactly evil. She's kind of a
Oh,
bitch,
there
but she's
you
not
go,
evil.
Sighing again.
She's also jealous.
Keep it up and something bad'll happen.
She's also kind of a skank,
I
but
hope
she's not
never
evil.
crashes down on me.
Oh, we're going to sleep, are we? Uh-oh. Whenever you go to sleep in a Danganronpa game, something bad happens. Similar to this game. I don't like the change in tone for the music either. What happened?
Is it time to switch out? Oh, is that late already? The guy inside? It's me.
Oh, what if the
You seem to
hitman
have
knocks
quieted
these 2
down.
guards out?
Anyway, you can take it from here.
Place your bets. Wait, what the fuck? What's going on here? Desahiko. Desahiko. The short one is Desahiko.
What are you doing?
I know that fucking voice, even through the mask, bro.
Am I gonna be tortured?
I know my wingman when I hear him.
Please, wait. I don't know anything, honest.
Stand up. Your sentence has been decided. You will be put to death.
Death?
They're fucking with me, aren't
You
they?
got the death penalty just for tagging along?
Is it Desahiko and Fubuki?
I don't want you to die, Master!
Me neither.
Do something!
However, I will give you one chance. If you wish to escape your fate,
Yeah.
say the name of the girl you like.
It's Desahiko, dude.
Huh?
It's Desahiko.
Come on. That's enough fooling around.
Won't you let me have a bit more fun?
Oh, wait, is it Yako? Is it Yako and Desahiko? Yes! Got him good. I'm so fucking good, dude.
Took you long enough to notice, Yuma.
My intuition is way too strong for this bullshit.
So, you used your disguise.
I knew Desahiko's voice as soon as I heard him talk.
I wouldn't really call it a disguise.
Even through the fucking
It's more
mask.
like a change of clothes for me.
So who is the girl you like anyway, Master?
Disguising as a peacekeeper. Bold. Very fucking bold. Although he did have us scampering around as Martina Electro.
Anyway, what are you doing here, Yuma?
That's what
Real
I
question
wanna
is,
know.
what the fuck are you doing
Why are
here?
You two here.
Yeah, why are you here?
First off, you need to calm down, Yuma. Tell me what you're doing here.
Oh, Yako's onto my bullshit, dude. Yako's trying to monitor me like a motherfucker. That's what's going on.
I was
That makes
investigating
sense.
secret lab and
Nice. The rewind gag or the fast forward gag. I love it. Yako's trying to make sure I don't get in any more trouble.
I see. So that masked CEO had a hand in things.
Yeah, he lured me with promises of candy and secrets.
No wonder you were all fidgety when you came back to the agency.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
I'm sure you had no choice. Oh, that's nothing to be proud of.
Yeah, I didn't break my lease. I didn't break my agreement. If you figured it out on your own, I
It's
didn't
not
do
some
shit.
stranger with a sweet whisper that has your back when it matters. It's your friends, right? Don't misjudge these matters. Think carefully about who really cares for...
Hey, now's not the time to give a lecture. Why are all old men like this?
Yeah, me and Desahiko are both thinking about girls right now.
That old?
Master sure is an expert at getting into trouble. You're also an expert at crying out for help.
I didn't cry for help. They just happened to show up.
But I wonder why these two are here.
That's a great question.
So
What if they're here
why are you
investigating
two
the
here?
death threat?
Oh, this was delivered to us after you left the agency.
Aha. Dr. Wesker must pay for his sins with his life. My blade shall be his
It's
atonement.
the hitman's death threat. Why was this sent to the detective agency?
But what if this was just a ruse to lure Yako and Desahiko here?
Beats me.
It's
But
gotta be
this
somebody
Dr.
on the
Wesker
inside
guy is
of
famous among
NDA. My guess is
Amaterasu
Vivia.
staff.
It's gotta be fucking Vivia. He's the only one that seems shady and shaky enough.
Also, I remembered he
I
shut
don't want to
himself
be
up
so
inside
quick
their
to jump on my
headquarters.
boy, but I feel like
So
it's
we
Vivia,
came here to
dude.
the headquarters and saw the
That's what my
peacekeepers
intuition's
director
telling me
head inside,
anyway.
looking all irritated. Which was our cue that something must have happened.
And that's where I came in. I hid myself among the other peacekeepers and followed them inside.
So this is Desahiko Thunderbolt. He's a master detective. This blue-haired guy, I figure I should update you guys in case you don't know yet, if you're not following the series. This guy with the blue hair is the head of the Nocturnal Detectives Agency, which is an extension of the WDO within Kanai Ward. Kanai Ward is completely bricked off and isolated from the rest of the world. So he's kind of keeping govern over all the detectives here. Desahiko himself is one of the many master detectives that make up the NDA, and his specialty, his forte, is disguise. So he can basically disguise himself or somebody else using his forte to look and sound exactly like another individual he's heard before. And that means mimicking bone structure, that means mimicking vocal cords, that means mimicking like mental framework, like he can do it all.
Happened to be
So that's
the
his forte.
secret lab itself.
He's also kind of a fucking extreme pervert.
I heard some careless
But he's a
detective
likable
got
pervert,
captured,
and that's what
so
matters.
we came to help. Thank you. You really saved me.
Thanks to this
So if you're
letter,
wondering what their
we were able to
affiliation with
find
me
the
is,
secret
that's
lab.
what it is.
But this Fink the slaughter artist guy, is he scattering death threats all over town? Doesn't that just make it harder to kill the target? The peacekeepers have ramped up their security.
Unless you have a very specific array of targets that you're trying to get into one fucking place like this.
You'll never understand what these wacky named psychos are thinking. Maybe he prefers having a challenge or something.
I don't know what the hitman is plotting, but there's only one thing we need to do. We must take Dr. Weska into custody as soon as possible and extract information about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. If they really are researching homunculi, then he would know.
Hold on, I have an idea. This is just a working theory, but hear me out. What if Vivia is actually an insider for Amaterasu, but Yako interfering with my being here and trying to liberate me from this place is throwing me off of what the CEO of Amaterasu, the masked guy, needs me to do? And he needs to get the information from Dr. Weska. I don't know what his fucking goal is. I don't know what his game is. But what if Vivia is operating under the Amaterasu Corporation or under directive from them? And Yako ends up dying. What if Yako is the real target here?
But from what Yuma said, this
What if
mission
the
won't be
death
that
threat is
simple.
just a open-aired kind of thing, but the target isn't actually the doctor himself?
The masked man is meeting the doctor for a reason, and the peacekeeper director
Because this
is after him
doctor,
too.
from what I can tell, is playing a very, very, very fucking integral role here, but that seems like the exact kind of scapegoat to build up a plot.
On top of that, some first-rate hitman's gunning for him.
The fight over Dr. Weska is taking shape.
Exactly, the fight over
Our
Dr.
competition's
Weska.
quite the lineup. But we can outsmart
Who needs
them
this
all.
information more? Who's after it besides the masked man CEO guy?
The Nocturnal Detective Agency has been pressed in on all sides. So it's about time to show them what we're made of.
Oh, Chief, you're usually so pessimistic. I like what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's very out of character for Yako, I think.
Alright, let's do
I like his
this.
enthusiasm, though. It's well placed.
Yeah, let's.
Nice! I love this totally gung-ho attitude. It's super stupid. Not that I mind one bit.
Yuma, you want to put on a disguise? I'll match your preference and make you look like a lady peacekeeper.
I don't have a preference.
Oh, wait, I had to hide my bag on the way here. I need to get it first.
Let's go.
Okay, fair enough.